This is Alpha Somani, and we are on chapter number 8, The Forbidden Box. So, we have already completed the vocabulary part of the chapter, and now we will proceed towards the chapter. So, as the title suggests, the forbidden box means the story is about a box which was forbidden. Forbidden means what? जिसको आपको छूना नहीं था, जिसको आपको टच नहीं करना था, जिसको आपको खोलना नहीं था, जो एकदम लॉक्ड था, पैक्ड था, उसको आपको टच नहीं करना था. This story is about a box which was not supposed to be opened, जिसको नहीं खोलना था. Okay. So, have you heard of a Pandora's box? Have you heard about a Pandora's box? Pandora's box is an idiom. ये एक मुहावरा है, Pandora's box, which means it is a present which seems valuable, but which in reality it is a curse. Okay. So, for example, you have a very beautiful box. So, what do you think? That there must be beautiful things inside, right? But what happens that the box is beautiful, but inside there are so many bad things. Okay, so that is called as a Pandora's box. Means a present which was, it seemed valuable, it seemed like a pretty beautiful box, very valuable, but inside it was filled with bad things. In reality, it was a curse. Okay, a box which seemed beautiful, but in reality, it was a curse. Okay, so anything which initially it seems very nice to you, but at the end of it, in the inside of it, it is a curse to you. So let me take the example of junk food. Okay, so junk food, pizza, burger, they seem very tasty. We like them all, right? They are very tasty. But at the end of it, they are very harmful for our health, right? So we can call as the pizzas, the burgers, the junk food is like a Pandora's box because they are very tasty in the taste, but they are harmful for our health. जो देखने में तो अच्छा है, खाने में तो अच्छा है, लेकिन अंत में जाके वो आपके लिए बुरा करता है. So that thing, anything which is of this nature is called as a Pandora's box. Okay, जो आपको लगे वैल्यूएबल है, बड़ी सुंदर है, लेकिन उसका अंत बुरा हो तो वो चीज, उसको हम Pandora's box कहते हैं. एक मुहावरा है इंग्लिश में, Pandora's box. Okay, so let's start with the chapter now and let's see what happens in this chapter and what is the connection of Pandora's box with the chapter. Okay, so there was a time when people lived happily on earth. Okay, so it is about the time when people lived happily on earth. बहुत खुशी से सब लोग रहते थे. They had no pain, no disease and no problems. So उस time people के पास, लोगों के पास कोई disease नहीं थी, कोई बीमारी नहीं थी, कोई problem नहीं थी, कोई दुख नहीं था किसी को भी. And everyone lived very happily. Everyone, सबको सब खुश थे, सब सुखी थे. But this happiness was not going to last forever. But ये जो खुशी थी, ये जो सुख था, it was not going to last forever. ये हमेशा नहीं रहने वाला था. Forever means अंत, हमेशा. Okay. So this happiness, it was not going to last forever. So now let's see what happens that this happiness comes to an end. The most powerful of all the Greek gods was Zeus. Okay, so this is about a Greek mythology. This story is about a Greek mythology. Greek mythology means what? जैसे Indian mythology, Hindu mythology. जैसे हिंदू mythology में हमें राम की स्टोरी है, कृष्ण की स्टोरी है, रावण की स्टोरी है, वैसे ही ग्रीक mythologies में भी अलग अलग gods हैं और अलग अलग stories हैं. Okay, so Greek gods के अंदर जो the most powerful of the all the gods was Zeus. Okay, उनका नाम था Zeus, उन भगवान का नाम था. Who was the most powerful of all the Greek gods. He was very angry with the two brothers called Epimetheus and Prometheus. Okay, so this person, this god Zeus, was very angry with his two brothers, and their names was what? Epimetheus and Prometheus. Okay, so Zeus had two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus, and he was angry with these two brothers. He decided that they needed to be punished. So, as Zeus was angry with his two brothers, he decided that these two should be punished. They should be given a punishment. उनको एक सजा देनी चाहिए. He took the help of Hephaestus. Okay, so now Zeus, he took the help of Hephaestus. Now, who is Hephaestus? Hephaestus was the god of clay and metal workers. Okay, so Hephaestus was the god, जैसे हमारे पास अग्नि देवता होते हैं, जल देवता होते हैं, वैसे ही हेफेस्टस जो थे, ही वॉज द गॉड ऑफ क्ले। क्ले मीन्स मिट्टी, और मेटल वर्कर्स जो थे उनके देवता थे। कौन? हेफेस्टस। ओके, अब तक हमने किसके बारे में पढ़ा है? कौन कौन से देवता हो गए? ज्यूस वाज पावरफुल ऑफ ऑल, then there were he had these two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus, and the fourth one is Hephaestus. Okay, so Hephaestus is the god of clay and metal workers, and made a woman out of clay. So Zeus, he took the help of Hephaestus, the god of clay, and Hephaestus then made a woman out of clay. तो उन्होंने clay की एक woman बनाई, Hephaestus ने. The goddess Athene breathed into the clay figure and the figure came alive. फिर उन्होंने किसकी हेल्प ली? गॉडेस अथीन की. कौन सी देवी की हेल्प ली? अथीन की. अथीन ने क्या किया? और इस क्ले फिगर जो था, क्ले की जो वुमेन बनाई थी उन्होंने, मिट्टी की जो वुमेन बनाई थी, उन्होंने उसके अंदर जान भर दी. ओके, सो नाउ दिस figure which was made out of clay, now it became alive. अब वो एक जिंदा औरत बन गई. It became an alive woman. The goddess Aphrodite made the woman very beautiful. Okay, so now they took the help of Aphrodite. Aphrodite, उन्होंने एक दूसरी देवी की help ली, whose name was Aphrodite. And what did Aphrodite do? He made the woman very beautiful. उन्होंने उस woman को, जो clay की woman थी, उसको बहुत सुंदर बना दिया. He made the woman very beautiful. Hermes, the messenger of the gods. Okay, so Hermes is another god. He was a messenger of the gods. He taught the woman how to be charming as well as cunning. So now Hermes taught this woman. Hermes ने क्या सिखाया इस औरत को जो नई नई बनी थी उसको? He taught her how to be charming. कैसे आप attractive हो, और कैसे आप cunning हो, कैसे आप चंट बनो. Okay, वैसे कैसे आप तेज बनो. So all of them, they have created a woman out of clay, and they have made this woman alive. उन्होंने उसको जिंदा किया. And then they taught her how to be cunning, how to be attractive, how to be beautiful. Beautiful कैसे हो, अपना काम कैसे निकालो, ये सब उसको सिखाया इन्होंने. किसको? इस नई woman को. And they named this woman as Pandora. Okay, उन्होंने इस woman का क्या नाम रखा? Pandora. Okay, so according to the narrator, who was the powerful god? Who was the powerful god? Zeus was the powerful of all the Greek gods. What were the name of the two brothers? The name of the two brothers were Epimetheus and Prometheus. Whose help was taken to punish the brothers? Whose help was taken? So whose help was taken then? The goddess, the god of clay, Hephaestus, help was taken. Hephaestus made a woman of clay, and his help was taken to punish the two brothers. Which goddess breathed into clay figure and it became alive? So which goddess, कौन सी goddess ने इस clay की woman को जिंदा किया? Athene. Okay, so the goddess Athene, she breathed into the clay figure and the figure came alive. Okay. So Pandora, this girl, okay, so जो उन्होंने clay figure बनाया था और उसको जिंदा किया, उसका नाम देखा उन्होंने Pandora. And Pandora was sent to Epimetheus as a gift. So Pandora को भेजा गया किसके पास? Epimetheus के पास. Epimetheus कौन है? Zeus का जो दो भाई थे, Epimetheus and Prometheus, जिससे वो नाराज थे. So उनमें से एक भाई Epimetheus के पास Pandora को भेजा गया as a gift. As a gift उसको भेजा गया. His brother Prometheus was cleverer. So now, out of these two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus, Prometheus was very sharp. He was very clever. वो बहुत intelligent था. He told Epimetheus not to accept the gift. Okay, so what did Prometheus advise to Epimetheus? Prometheus advised Epimetheus कि ये gift जो है ये कुछ भी हो सकता है, ये कुछ गड़बड़ भी हो सकता है. So don't accept this gift. Don't accept this woman. He felt this was a trick that would bring trouble on them. उसको लगा कि ये शायद कुछ चाल भी हो सकती है, एक कोई ट्रिक हो सकती है जिससे वो लोग मुसीबत में पड़ सकते हैं. So he thought that this gift could be a trick which could put them into trouble. Epimetheus found Pandora to be very pretty and charming. लेकिन Epimetheus को Pandora बहुत सुंदर लगी, बहुत charming लगी. He found her very pretty. As well as thought that such a girl could not harm them in any way. और उसको लगा कि ये जो इतनी सुंदर लड़की है, इतनी चार्मिंग लड़की है, ये हमें क्या मुसीबत पहुंचाएगी, ये हमको क्या मुसीबत में डालेगी. He married her. So now Who marries Pandora? Epimetheus. He marries Pandora and she settled down with him in her new home. Okay, so now Epimetheus and Pandora, they both get married and they settle down in a new house और वो एक नए house में चले जाते हैं. So what was the name of the woman? The woman's name was Pandora. Where was the woman sent as a gift? The woman was sent as a gift to Epimetheus. Who was the clever brother? So Prometheus was a clever brother out of the two brothers. Who found the woman very pretty and charming? वो जो woman थी वो pretty और charming किसको लगी? So Epimetheus found Pandora very charming and pretty. Okay, so you have to complete these three questions as the assignment. Okay, these three ones. There was a time when people lived happily on the earth. What does the narrator mean? एक टाइम था, एक समय था जब लोग जो है वो खुशी खुशी अर्थ पे रहते थे. इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है कि that there were no diseases and there were no problems, there was no pain. Okay, लोग खुशी से रहते थे. इसका मतलब क्या है? कि कोई पेन नहीं था, कोई डिजीज नहीं था, कोई मुसीबत नहीं थी, and everyone lived happily on earth. Why did the Jews take help of Hephaestus? Jews ने Hephaestus की help क्यों ली? Because he wanted to punish his two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus. Okay, Jews took the help of Hephaestus because he wanted to take help. He wanted to punish his two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus. What was the name of the woman and who married her? So, what was the name of the woman? The woman's name was Pandora, and the brother Epimetheus he married Pandora. Okay. So Zeus gave them a wedding gift. Now, who got married? Pandora and Epimetheus. They both got married. Okay, so Epimetheus and Pandora, they both got married. And उनका शादी हुई तो Zeus उनका बड़ा भाई था. उन्होंने उसको एक wedding gift दिया. उनको एक शादी के लिए gift दिया. क्या gift दिया? It was a beautifully carved box. बहुत एक सुंदर सा carved box. A carved box मतलब जिसपे डिजाइन की हुई हो. ओके, सो एक ब्यूटीफुल बॉक्स था जिसके ऊपर ब्यूटीफुल डिजाइन्स बनी हुई थी. पेंडोरा looked at it and thought. So पेंडोरा ने उसकी तरफ उसको देखा और सोचा. Thought means सोचा. I wonder what this box contains. तो उसने सोचा कि इस बॉक्स के अंदर क्या होगा. इतना सुंदर बॉक्स है तो आप उसको खोलोगे ना. So when you get a gift, what you do, right? You try to open it because आपको बहुत excitement रहती है, आपको बहुत curiosity रहती है कि उस बॉक्स को हम खोलेंगे, उस गिफ्ट को हम खोलेंगे. So similarly, Pandora also had this curiosity that she wanted to open the box. However, Zeus had told her that she must not ever think of opening the box. लेकिन Zeus ने उसको क्या बोला था कि कभी भी इस बॉक्स को खोलने के बारे में मत सोचना. ओके, नेवर थिंक ऑफ ओपनिंग दिस बॉक्स. इस बॉक्स को कभी भी सोच खोलने के बारे में मत सोचना. Zeus ने किसको बोला? पेंडोरा को बोला. Before giving her the box, Zeus had locked it with a big, strong lock. Okay, so before giving this box to Pandora, Zeus locked this box with a big lock, with a huge lock. उस पे एक बहुत बड़ा ताला लगा दिया. Zeus has also made sure that he gave her the key. और Zeus ने चाबी जो थी वो भी किसको दे दी? पेंडोरा को दे दी. ओके, आपने एक बहुत सुंदर बॉक्स दिया, उस पे बहुत बड़ा ताला लगा दिया और आपने चाबी भी उसी को दे दी. तो वो सोचेगा ना यार इसको खोल लूं, उसका कितना मन होगा खोलने का. आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी उसका मन होगा, राइट? सो पेंडोरा का भी बहुत मन कर रहा था कि वो बॉक्स खोले, लेकिन ज्यूस ने उसको मना किया था कि कभी भी इस बॉक्स को खोलने के बारे में सोचना भी मत. ओके, maybe he wanted to test how strong she was. So why Zeus gave key to Pandora? He wanted to test. वो टेस्ट लेना चाहते थे कि ये कितनी स्ट्रांग है. क्या ये बॉक्स खोल देगी या वो अपने मन पे कंट्रोल कर लेगी और बॉक्स नहीं खोलेगी. So he wanted to test her. Would she give? Would she have the strength to obey him? क्या वो उसको ओबे करेगी? कौन? पेंडोरा क्या ज्यूस को ओबे करेगी? ज्यूस ने उसको ऑर्डर दिया है कि बिल्कुल बॉक्स मत खोलना, तो क्या वो उसको ओबे करेगी? और वुड हर क्यूरियोसिटी मेक हर डिसोबे हिम? और या फिर वो अपनी क्यूरियोसिटी के कारण ज्यूस को डिसोबे कर देगी कि यार बॉक्स में क्या है, मुझे तो देखना है, भले ही ज्यूस ने मना किया हो लेकिन मुझे तो देखना है. और डिड ही वांट हर टू ओपन द बॉक्स? और या फिर ऐसा हो कि ज्यूस चाहता था कि वो बॉक्स को ओपन कर ले, क्योंकि आपको कोई बॉक्स देगा, उसकी चाबी भी आपको देगा, तो आप बॉक्स को खोलोगे ना. सो मे बी ही वांटेड टू टेस्ट कि वो बॉक्स खोलती है या नहीं खोलती है, या फिर ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि वो चाहता हो दैट शी ओपन्स द बॉक्स. Box was with Pandora and she was asked not to open it ever. And she was also given the key. आपको ही वो बॉक्स दिया गया है, बहुत सुंदर बॉक्स, और आपको बोला गया है कि नहीं खोलना है, और आपको ही चाबी दी गई है. So that was very dicey that she will not open it, right? So Pandora kept looking at the box every time she entered the room where it was kept. So the box was kept in the room, and whenever Pandora visited that room, she was very excited and she was very curious कि इसके अंदर क्या होगा. She wondered all the time that what would be in the box. She said, Epimetheus, why can't we open it and see what is in it? So she always used to ask Epimetheus, her husband, that what is in the box and why can't we open the box? She wanted to know what was in the box. She had this curiosity to know what was in the box. Just leave it alone, said her husband. And every time Epimetheus used to reply her that just leave it alone, because as Zeus, their elder brother, he has said not to open it, so let's just not open the box. He took the key and kept it on a shelf. Okay, so now Epimetheus, he took the key from Pandora and he put that key on the shelf. उसने उसको एक पैक में, एक अलमारी में रख दिया. Pandora could not stop thinking about the box, but every time Pandora used to think the box, she used to think that what was in the box. She had this curiosity that what was in the box. She wanted to open it and see what lay inside it, and she wanted to know what is in the box, and she wanted to open it. What gift was given by Zeus to Pandora and Epimetheus? He gave them a beautifully carved box, and she was asked not to open the box. Why Zeus has told not to open the box? Because he might be testing. उसने उसको बॉक्स ओपन करने के लिए उसने क्यों बोला कि बॉक्स को बिल्कुल नहीं खोलना है? Because maybe he wanted to know how strong Pandora was, or maybe he wanted to check if she has the strength to obey him, or maybe if her curiosity will make her disobey him. So he wanted to test Pandora, and that's why he told her not to open the box. What Pandora said to Epimetheus? Pandora said that why can't we open the box and can see what is inside the box? Where was the key kept? The key for the box. It was kept in a shelf. Okay. Why? She thought. So now every time Pandora used to think, why can't we open the box? Why? She thought. Would I be given a box as a gift and then told not to see? मुझे एक आपने बॉक्स दिया है. You have given me the box as a gift. मुझे आपने एक गिफ्ट दिया है और आपने बोला इसको नहीं खोलना. That is not correct, right? If you are given a gift, you are supposed to open it. But आपने मुझे एक गिफ्ट दिया है and आप मुझे बोल रहे हो इसको मत खोलना. What was in it? She was so excited and curious to know what is inside the box. One day, when her husband was not at home, one day when Epimetheus was not at home, she picked up the key and opened the lock. So now, what does Pandora do? She picks up the key and she opens the lock of the box. I will take a quick peek. Quick peek मतलब एक सिर्फ देखना, हल्का सा देखना. मैं फटाफट से कि देख लूंगी क्या है उसके अंदर और वापस उसको बंद कर दूंगी. Okay. She said कि मैं फटाफट से I will take a quick peek. मैं फटाफट से थोड़ा सा देख लूंगी, हल्का सा. She said, and then swiftly turned the key in the lock and kept the key back on the shelf. तो उसने फटाफट से की उठाई, उसको लॉक को खोला और वापस से जो चाबी है वो अपनी she put that back on the shelf. How angry Epimetheus will be if I open this box. Epimetheus कितना गुस्सा होगा अगर मैं ये बॉक्स खोल दूं तो. All this was thinking all this. Pandora was thinking all this कि मैं बॉक्स खोल लूं, हल्का सा देख लूं तो क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा. Epimetheus का इतना ज्यादा गुस्सा हो जाएगा मुझसे कि मैं बॉक्स खोल लूंगी तो. She said. It was driving her quite mad. उसको ये बहुत पागल हुए जा रही थी कि इस एक्साइटमेंट से कि इस बॉक्स के अंदर क्या होगा. So she was getting mad, she was getting excited, and she was getting curious. She simply had to see what was in the box. So she just wanted to know what was in the box and she wanted to take a quick peek. Quick peek means बस जल्दी से उसको देखना था कि इसके अंदर क्या है. Maybe there were jewels or fancy clothes for her. हो सकता है इसके अंदर बहुत सुंदर सुंदर ज्वेलरी हो और बहुत सुंदर सुंदर कपड़े हों उसके लिए. Isn't that what gifts are? Isn't that what gifts are? Gifts में यही तो होता है, कुछ सुंदर सी चीज होती है, कुछ महंगी सी कपड़े होते हैं, कोई महंगी सी ज्वेलरी होती है, यही सब तो गिफ्ट्स होते हैं. गिफ्ट्स तो सुंदर होते हैं, राइट? So हो सकता है इसके अंदर ये सब हो. Pandora was thinking all this. Thought Pandora, things just for you, things that make you happy. So that's what gifts are, right? Gifts make you happy. Gifts which are for you. Gifts क्या होते हैं? Gifts जो आपके लिए होते हैं, आपको खुश करते हैं. तो इसके अंदर ये बॉक्स भी एक गिफ्ट है. तो इसके अंदर भी यही होना चाहिए. So she was thinking all of this. ज्यूस हैड प्लान्ड, और यही ज्यूस का प्लान था कि पेंडोरा को क्यूरियस कर दे और पेंडोरा एक दिन वो बॉक्स खोल दे. ज्यूस वांटेड पेंडोरा टू ओपन द बॉक्स out so that Pandora gets curious that what is in the box and she goes mad कि मैं box खोल दूं. And one day Pandora opens the box. So Zeus wanted Pandora to open the box. He knew that Pandora would open the box one day. So he knew who Zeus knew that Pandora will get curious and curious over the period of time and she will open the box one day कि बहुत जैसे जैसे टाइम बीतता जाएगा पंडोरा और क्यूरियस होती जाएगी and one day she will open the box. The day she would open it, it would be the day when the two brothers would be punished. And Zeus had decided that when on the day when Pandora will open that box, on that day the two brothers Epimetheus and Prometheus will be punished. ये Zeus ने decide किया था कि जिस दिन पेंडोरा वो बॉक्स को खोल देगी उस दिन प्रोमेथियस और एपिमेथियस उसके जो दो भाई हैं ज्यूस के उनको पनिशमेंट दिया जाएगा. Finally, it was just too much for her to see the locked box sitting there looking so mysterious. So finally, Pandora got curious over the period of time and उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा हो गया था कि वो उसके सामने एक बॉक्स बंद पड़ा है, उसके हाथ में चाबी है और वो उसको कैसे ना खोले. So she was getting excited, she was getting curious and it was making her mad, it was driving her mad कि वो पागल हुए जा रही थी कि मुझको तो ये बॉक्स खोलना ही है. And it was so mysterious, इतना सुंदर सा बॉक्स था, it was so mysterious, इतना रहस्यमय एक बॉक्स था उसके सामने और वो उसको कैसे न खोले वो ये सोच रही थी. She once again picked up the key and opened the lock. So now Pandora picked up the key from the shelf and she opened the box. So finally Pandora ने box खोल दिया. She lifted the lid and thought that now she would see the secrets the box contained. And now Pandora thought that now जब वो बॉक्स खोलेगी तो उसके अंदर जो जो भी सीक्रेट्स हैं she would come to know. उसको पता चल जाएंगे कि इसके अंदर क्या क्या सीक्रेट चीजें पड़ी है. गोल्ड ज्वेलरी होगी, गोल्ड होगा, सिल्क होगा, सैटिन्स होगा, सुंदर कपड़े होंगे, ये सब उसके लिए पड़ा होगा and she will come to know what is inside the box. So what the Pandora did when her husband was not at home? She picked up the key and she tried to open the box. What was the Pandora? What the Pandora thought about the gift? That that gifts are for what you like, right? That gifts are what you like about and gifts are for you. गिफ्ट जो आपको खुश करते हैं वो होते हैं, गिफ्ट्स आपके लिए बने होते हैं. तो गिफ्ट आपको क्या मुसीबत पहुंचाएंगे? She used to think about the gift like that. What Zeus had planned? Zeus had planned that on the day when Pandora would open the box, on that day, his two brothers, Epimetheus and Prometheus, will be punished on that day. What does Pandora thought about the box? Pandora thought that the box might be containing gold, jewelry, silks, and satins, and so many precious things for her. So Pandora thought that this box might be containing so many good and beautiful things for her. So what gift was given by Zeus? Zeus gave Pandora a very beautifully carved box. Okay, so this very beautiful box was given to Pandora as a gift by Zeus. Why was Pandora curious about the box? Why was she curious about the box? So Pandora was so much curious about the box because Zeus had told her not to open the box and he had given the key to her. So she was getting curious and curious over a period of time and it was driving her mad as she could not open the box in spite of having the key. चाबी होने के बावजूद भी उस बॉक्स को वो नहीं खोल पा रही थी. So that's why Pandora was curious about the box, that what was inside the box. She wanted to know what was inside the box. What did the Pandora do when her husband was not at home? So Pandora ने क्या किया जब उसके husband नहीं थे घर पे? She took the key and she tried to open the box. Okay. Okay, children, so we will continue with the chapter in the next class. For today's assignment, you have to complete these three questions. Okay, these three questions you have to complete as assignment, and also you have to complete these three questions as the assignment. Okay, for those, so these 6 questions you have to complete as your assignment. Okay, so that's all for today's lecture, and we will meet in the next class. Thank you so much for that.